So I'm back at my 4th Street garden, looking at my beautiful corn. My garden nemesis had come by, and he was trying to dissuade me from using any more of that mulch, because he says, oh yeah, that stuff, it kills, it burns. And I'm like, okay, that's nice. So like, this is what he planted. These are his tomatoes. First of all, this is like the 3rd year he's planted tomatoes in this plot. And you should actually do like crop rotation. You shouldn't be more than 2 years tops in the same location. But anyway, he planted these tomato plants like about a month ago. And like up until like maybe last week, they were just yellow and spindly. I mean, they still look spindly, but at least now they're coloring up a little bit. And that's his plot, and that's his plot, all that stuff. Yeah, these people are greedy. Anyway, so he took the mulch, that same mulch that's in the path and on the pile. He took the mulch and he laid it down into the plot. You know, this one too. And then he tilled it in with a rototiller. And then, a couple weeks passed, and he put some more down, and he tilled it in again. It was actually kind of a muddy, it was one of those weeks when it rained and rained and rained. He tilled it in like the day after it rained, so it was all a muddy mess. Anyway, and then he planted the tomatoes. Needless to say, those tomatoes didn't do very well. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. So he's over here, standing by the fence, saying, oh yeah, it burns. You shouldn't put that on your corn. Look how it's yellowing. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. Because my corn has been the same color since I brought it here. I think it's like a variety thing. Maybe this particular strain of Silver Queen corn is not like that dark, beautiful forest green color. It's more of a lime green. Okay, fine. It's growing though. Look at how tall it is. So he's like, oh, you shouldn't put that in there. But the difference between what I did, he tilled his stuff in twice. Yeah, he made 2 applications, tilled it in twice. Muddy soil. I tilled my soil. Then I put my soil amendments in. I weeded, and then I put cardboard on top, and then I put the mulch. Same thing here with these onion beds. I got these 2 onion beds done today, which is fantastic. I'm very happy about that. I felt I could take a nice, well-deserved break after doing that. So anyway, I'm still trying to get some mulch in here. I'm trying to finish this up. But that's the difference. You do not, I'm going to say it again, you do not mix mulch in with soil, because the wood mulch is not, hasn't broken down yet. So what happens with the mulch is that while it's in the soil, it actually is going to rob the nitrogen out of the soil in order to decompose, to help itself break down. And it's going to take that nitrogen away from the plants that you put in there. So that's why you just never do that. You never do that. So that's the difference. The difference from what I did is that I covered my plants with wood mulch. You don't have to use cardboard, but you should definitely, you can put it on top of the soil. Just put it on top of the soil, and that's fine too. But that's what I did. I used cardboard, and I used the mulch. So that way the mulch will take its sweet time decomposing, not having any interaction with the soil microbes that are in the soil, and it'll impart the natural nitrogen that's in the soil to the plants and not rob the nitrogen. So anyway, so there you have it. That's a lesson learned. So I don't know what's going to happen to that guy's tomatoes. He's probably going to cry about it, or maybe not. He will cry about it, but he may not cry about it to me. is when he sees that my tomatoes, this is my tomatoes, right? These are my tomatoes. Look at how big and lush. This one's already got a baby fruit on it. I planted these after he planted his. I planted these maybe 2 weeks ago. He planted his tomatoes like a month ago. They have not grown. They just now started to turn green. Maybe they'll do a little something. I don't know. I'm sure they won't thrive. But you know, I'm just saying that's how that works. That's science. It's just science. That's all there is to it. So I mean, I feel bad for him. You know, he is my garden nemesis. But you know, I don't wish him to have bad crops or a crop failure. I just, you know, I feel bad that he went and did that because he thought that, you know, because I mean, in some ways they're trying to spite me because that pile, like I said before, that pile was all the way out in the street. Because where the gate is about 8 feet out of sidewalk. So that thing was spilling out into the street. The wood pile was, the mulch pile was so far, so deep. It's 5 feet tall, and it stretched out into the street. And and now it's just maybe 3 feet. There's a little bar right there. It's 3 feet left. You know, people are just helping themselves. This guy over here, my garden nemesis. Oops. Upside down. Oh, sorry about that. My garden nemesis, he took the most, so I'm not gonna say he's not really necessarily trying to spite me, but he definitely wanted to get the most because he's greedy. Whatever, you know, I'm not gonna complain about it anymore. I just wanted to let you know that you know, that is science, and you should really take that to heart. That's all I have to say about that. Thanks for watching.